rant video in progress. For the most part, I use Sony cameras now, and I have done for a while. I've got the A7S III, I've got the A7R III, I've got the FS7 Mark I. I did have the A7S, I had the FS5, I had the A6600, the A6300. I've had quite a lot of the A7R Mark I as well. So I had the S1 and the S1 and the R1 and the R3 and the S3. I've never had a problem with them. Never ever skipped a beat at all, no matter what I've done to them. I did briefly have a foray into Canon cameras when I got when they released the first mirrorless one, the R. I bought that, and to go along with before I bought that, I bought the C100, and just recently I needed some super cheap cameras that I could have set up in here that would just live in here. One would be set top down and it would live on the ceiling, and one would be the one that had the tilt shift on, and it was basically I've got a product photography setup back there, and I just wanted it to never be moved, basically never ever be touched. It was just like you come in, shoot, and then the gear gets left set up. Brilliant idea. And I looked at what cameras would be good for that, and I picked up, I've got two of these, one's actually still on its way, 5D Mark IIs. The rant here, and it's not something I've ever heard people talk about, so maybe it's just me, maybe I've just been really unlucky. I mean, obviously I'm buying an old camera here, but I bought one that was in really good condition. I mean, physically it's not got a mark on it, but I put a third-party battery in there. It had a third-party battery in when I bought it. I put a third-party battery in there today, and it just started blinking at me. Just started that blinking light, and it turns out that might mean that the DC board is fried on it. I've done half a shoot with this, half a shoot, and now I had two C100s in the past. One I broke, admittedly. The other one, the screen just fell off. It just, like, after moving it a lot, it just gave up the goat and just fell off. The EOS R used to freeze up all the time, and you have to turn it off, take the batteries out, put them back in. Nothing but trouble from the Canon cameras that I've owned. And like I say, I'm probably just unlucky. I don't think this is a thing. I don't think this is something that everyone experiences because, well, Canon, they're not GoPro. They wouldn't be in business now if they were making cameras that just didn't work all the time. I'm gonna try and repair this. I'm pretty good at electronics. I know my way around a circuit board. Supposedly there's a good chance it's just one of the fuses. Back in 2019, 2018 maybe, I took apart one of the C100s that I had. I did actually get that repaired in the end. In the video, I didn't manage to get it repaired. I had to buy a donor body that was just not working and take the boards out of that because I couldn't actually source the boards. You can source the boards for this. They are over £100, but it might just be a fuse. So I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to try and figure out if I can repair it. I really fucking hope I can. It only cost me like 200 quid, but I don't want to spend another 200 quid to buy a third one of these. I never had a problem with Nikon either, or Fuji for that matter. None of them. Canon. Every single Canon camera I've owned has caused me nothing but grief. Right, rant over for now.